Tracy Allen Morgan, working a program called Beat Party, which is a youth-oriented drum program. The deal for Beat Party was already established. I had been working with Race Matters for a couple of years, and maybe 2 or 3 times a year we were doing drum circles. One of the most successful was at the Botanical Garden here in San Luis Obispo, and a lot of families showed up and the kids were so reactive to it. Once the grant opportunity came around, I started thinking specifically what my target audience was and what I wanted to attract that audience with. And the beat, which is always in my head, just preceded party. And I figured, okay, that right there kind of, it describes everything that I want to try and get across, and hopefully it will attract that particular youth that want to come, have a good time, learn how to work with rhythms and beats and feel like they're in a comfortable environment similar to a party. You know, so I really wanted to approach it with a fun, welcoming attitude. Too often I see neighborhoods kind of being isolated, neighborhoods next to each other. With this program, the intent is to bring the neighborhoods together, and I have already seen neighbors see each other and start to communicate at these gatherings that normally would not, even when they're walking down the street on opposite sides of the street. So right off, I think it just strengthens the support of the community, without a doubt. Then it helps advertise the opportunities within that community to build from that. So I see more programs, more ideas coming out of people that see how beneficial this is to all class and all levels of people.
Would you say that in the programs you've held so far with the Creative Corps grant that you're finding some of that community engagement, that community growing? Do you feel like that cohesion is forming?
Yes, and it's very natural. The more I reach out and do it, and without a doubt, the bigger the crowds, it's amazing how quickly everybody learns to celebrate together. You know, and part of my curriculum is trying to make the students feel comfortable and give them some indigenous rhythms that are really, you know, planted in the celebration of the rhythm. But at the same time, I want them to be able to think freely and listen, you know, freely, so that it all becomes a unity. And I really don't have to instruct that much to get people to play together. Just by bringing something as tribal and common as rhythm and dance, people start to relate at that level, even though they may have opposites that they see on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Once they see the common.
Yeah, for sure. Music speaks its own language, right? And I think, again, going back to the comments in the beginning, that it's not a phonetic language that we can draw and map. And of course, we can write in notes of music and so forth.
Right.
But it's very much show its own rhythm and its own resonance that connects us.
Yeah.